tell most of humanity, the system of Rihlah was known as a former military bastion located one jump beyond the Peri line, although it was not always that way. The Xi'An are very clinical when it comes to expanding into other systems, and Rihlah's initial industrial focus is no exception. With the rise of the human threat, Rihlah was converted into a major staging area for Xi'An military forces, and the system's two worlds were redesigned with this purpose in mind. Massive barracks facilities, training yards, and munitions plants came to populate the system. If the Xi'An Empire had ever gone into all-out war with Earth, Rihlah would have been a key strategic launch point. Today, however, Rihlah is a star example of the thawing relations between the Xi'An and human empires. With the increase in trade and other relations between the powers, the ready-made invasion force has been withdrawn, and Rihlah has been formally redistricted into its original purpose as an industrial zone. The conversion and the integration of humans on the system's planets have had an interesting effect and resulted in a particularly unique place for human visitors to explore. Cosmologically, Rihlah is an A4 main sequence star with a thick green band capable of supporting a pair of large ecosystems. Jump points lead to both human and Xi'An worlds, although the latter are kept uncharted on all official maps shared with the UEE. While the bulk of the fighting force has been withdrawn from Rihlah, a well-trained border defence force remains, making it an inopportune point for smugglers hoping to break into Xi'an space. The first 3 planets in the system are largely unremarkable. Rihlah 1 is a rocky, star-swept protoplanet incapable of supporting any known form of life. Rihlah 2 is a gas giant with a large radius but a very low density that's unusual due to its proximity to the star. Rihlah 3 is an Earth-sized world with a rapid daily orbit, a very thin atmosphere, and a surface of dense, jagged rock, making it an unlikely candidate for terraformation. The 4th planet in the Rihlah system, called Shorvu, was terraformed to serve as a barracks world, dotted with facilities to train and house military ground forces, as well as mid-range weapons factories capable of equipping them. With the drawdown of the last century, the military factories of Shorvu have been methodically dismantled and replaced with corporate industrial zones, the very site of which is a fascinating process as massive machines strip structures for repurposing. Today, the conversion into an industrial world is nearly complete. Although there remain scars of the former military occupation everywhere, Xi'An corporations have moved to Shorvu in force. Unlike most Xi'An worlds, humans are encouraged to visit Shorvu via a landout in the industrial complex at Yati, a former troop training megapolis. This was a calculated decision on the part of the Xi'An governance. Corporations needing to interact with humans are given tax breaks to establish offices in Yati, keeping human intrusion into Xi'an space to an absolute minimum. The result is a corporate office park with outlets occupied by the big players, from shipbuilders like Misk and Ayapoa, all the way to food processing companies and simple import-export barristers. Shorvu also buys outside goods to fuel their industrial development. Heavy metals, as well as a variety of electronics, are in demand here, and the population has become acclimatized to purchasing these from human transports where necessary. Called Z by the natives, Rihlah 5 is technically classified as a Xi'an habitation world. A natural super-Earth, Z is a temperate planet roughly 3.5 times the size of humanity's homeworld. Like any Xi'an-focused planet, Z's dedication to a single task has produced ultra-ordered results unlike anything you might find orbiting a human star. Though Z is densely populated, Xi'an efficiently inhabit the world's dozens of massive cityscapes. The exception is Rihlah, a smaller city surrounded by dense tropical rainforests. Open to outsiders, Rihlah has become a de facto trading post where interested Xi'an can interact with human, Banu, and Tavaran shipmasters. Over the years, Rihlah has become home to a distinct community of UEE expatriates and political refugees, who have begun to subtly merge their distinct human culture amidst the city's standard Xi'an hab-world architecture. UEE law enforcement has no jurisdiction in Xi'an space, and so it has become a popular place to hide in plain sight. Visitors are warned not to try and explore other regions of the planet, for both sociological and practical reasons. In the case of the former, Xi'An culture remains extremely xenophobic, and humans are absolutely not welcome in settlements beyond Rihlah, and anyone caught in another settlement will be immediately arrested. Additionally, it is generally impossible to simply walk out of Rihlah. The settlements surrounding rainforests are impassable and are stocked with a variety of toxic plants and deadly animals. From the surface of Rihlah 6, the system's distant dwarf worldlet, the light from Rihlah's star is barely visible. This is not, of course, something the typical traveller would ever experience due to the strict travel restrictions in place.
The Tobii Eye Tracker 5 is on sale until the 19th of April. This gives you native high-precision head and eye tracking in Star Citizen. Very cool for general immersion, for combat both in ship or on foot. They are absolutely fantastic pieces of kit, and both Zin and I have one. Use the links below to grab one for 15% off or to find out more. Little Nord Riding Hood was on her way to Grandma's house. Upon arriving at her house, she called, "Grandma, are you home?" "Yes, dear. I'm on my laptop in bed." Upon seeing her grandma, she exclaimed, "Oh, Grandma, what long fingers you have." "Oh, the better to browse the internet, my dear." "Oh, Grandma, what powerful VPN protection you have." "Oh, the better to browse safely, my dear." "Oh, Grandma, what big eyes you have." "Oh, the better to enjoy my greater access to the sites I want to visit, my dear." "But seriously, get NordVPN or I will eat you." The moral of this story is that there are some great deals on NordVPN, and using it can improve your internet privacy, safety, and give you more access to the content you want to see. Get it from the links below. Every month we have a ship giveaway for April 2023. It's for a Drake Vulture, the light salvage ship. This will enable you to take to the stars, find wrecks and strip them, as well as craft some useful items with its onboard dispensary. It comes with lifetime insurance and a Star Citizen game package as well. All you need to get into the game, and all you have to do to be in for a chance of winning that, is comment on any of my videos made during April. Also, please bear in mind that there are scammers about in YouTube. If you see in the comments below someone trying to get you to go onto Telegram, or someone not using my main account, which is the account I'm making videos on now, then they are a scammer pretending to be me or someone else, and just be safe on YouTube's. If you would like to further support the channel, please consider subscribing. You can become a Patreon, you can use the YouTube join button as well. That goes an extra mile to help support us and enables us to produce Star Citizen content every day. And that's down to you guys helping support us, so genuinely, thank you from the bottom of my little BoredGamer heart.